So I'm going to give you like an obstacle course to do with him. And I'm going to give you colder. Okay, so we're gonna have him go sideways. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to do it over 2 cones. We might get stuck doing it over 1 cone because he may not be good enough yet. So we're gonna have him over, okay, to you, over these cones. From here, so you're going to be on this side of him. So now you have to be able to guide him from this side, from his off side. No, that's the side people usually lead on. Okay, so from this side of him, so he'll be now facing this way. You'll bring him here, and you'll let him look and do whatever he wants to do as far as processing what this is. Which we've done this already with him, right? The noodles. So then you're going to tell him to go through. Forward. Because he sideways over that, still facing this way. He's going to come through here. When you get here, you're going to, after he comes through, you're going to catch up with him. You're going to get here. You're going to spin him around. So his tail now is facing there. You're going to back him through these 2 cones. Then you're going to bring him, so you're going to back him and you can go with him. Okay? Then you're going to send him that way, like you're going to send him on a circle. And then together you're going to walk this way. And you're going to ask him to come through the holes. You're going to tell him to hoe. You're going to tell him to wait. You're going to get in front of him. And you're going to back him back out. Do you want me to walk you through it each time, each step, or you think you got it? Okay, so this is the over towards me. Well, we'll do this one first, and then I'll walk you. I'll tell you what the next task is. That's an itch. Good. Good. So now you need to tell him to over. So where do you need to be? No. Well, you can do that. You can do that way, but I wanted it as an over. That's okay. You're right though. Go ahead. Yep. So yep. No, he doesn't know. So that's all. You just have to be very particular about what you're looking for. That's okay. So what did you need to change just then? Yep. So you needed to stop the forward. Good. Good. Either one, whatever you want. Don't change it up on them though. So whatever you decide on, you need to stick with. Good. 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 Now give him a break for a second. You know why? Why did we want to give him a break right now? No. Because he had a hard time. So what we want to do is we want to give him a break by saying, that's right, that's all we were looking for. So now he'll be more motivated to do it properly because he had a chance to kind of digest what it was. So now go ahead and ask him to do it. Good. Good. He sees the cones are kind of in the way of his front feet, and I want you to stand more in front of him, give him direction from in front of him versus being on the side of him. Good. Good. So I'd rather you be more in front of him than on the side of him so you could tell his front feet what to do. Good. Now, yep, now just all you're going to do is you're going to put a block. So how do you think you could tell him politely but also firm enough that he doesn't keep doing it? if he keeps going this way towards you, because now he's seeing your hand like this. So what I would do is I would just, as nicely as I can, tap him in the ribs with the rope. So that way he knows, oh, okay, go away from that, okay? So now go ahead, but you don't have to do it yet unless he goes the wrong way. There, good. Good. Yep. Yep. Okay, okay, yep. Yep, so now you're a little close to him, so he's having a hard time hearing you. So I want you to be more in front of him so he can hear what you're saying. Because right now, oh, there you go, there you go. Good, good. Stop the forward, stop the forward. So how would you stop the forward? Yeah. Okay, go ahead, do it again. There you go. He's got an itch. Good. Yep. So if you stand in front of him, it's easier for him. There you go. Good. Good. Stand in front of him so he knows. Go with him. Go with him. Stand in front of him. Now you're beside him. Right? I want you in front of him. I want you in front of him the whole task. Good. Okay, now stay in front of him and do it like you're in a mirror. He's going to mirror you sideways. So don't go getting all up next to him. You want to stay out of his space so he can listen to you there. Now, tilt your head so he knows what to do. There, okay. Woo, there we go. Don't get too close to him and don't let him go on those cones because that's not fair to make him step on the cones. Good, good. Now get out of his space. Yep. Tilt your head. Tell his rear end what to do. Yep, 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 yep. Tap him if you have to. Yep, yep. Got a lot of front going. Got a lot of front going. Get the behind end to catch up. Good. There you go. And you're still kind of beside him. So the trick is, okay, so I just want to show you what it's supposed to look like. Okay? Just in terms of where you should stay. So I want you, like right here. So now you can tell him, don't go forward. You can tell him to come forward. You can tell him to go sideways. Tell him don't go forward. Tell him to go sideways. Tell him don't go forward. Tell him to go sideways. See? And I stayed in front of him and it was like we were images in a mirror moving together. But when you get all up here, he can't hear you. And when I say he can't hear you, it's because he can't see you. Okay? So he can't hear this when he's right there. And he can't really hear it that well even when you're way over here. But did you see how well he did that? Because he could hear me because I was way back there. Okay? So why don't you try that? I know it's tempting to get all up close, like you have to manage it, but you can better communicate with him when he can hear you.
Is that because of his eyes?
No. In fact, well, honestly, they can't see very well directly in front of them. So the more farther ahead of him than you are, the better he can see you, for sure. Yep. Now ask him to back up and get out of your space. You just walked right into his space. Yeah, you did. There. Now, back him out of your space. You stay out of his space. Back him away now. From where you are, don't tell him to do anything else. You do not get any closer. Put that foot back. Yes. Now walk with him. There you go. Yep. Wiggle. He's got it. Go ahead. Yep. Don't get any closer to him. Yep. Tap him if you have to. Allow that rope to get a little bit longer if you have to. And tap him if you have to. Tell him where to go with that front legs. Yep. Yep. Now, definitely tap him because you got the wrong idea. See, look at how close you're getting. You're determined to get close to him. Tell his front legs what to do. You're not telling his front leg. There you go. There you go. Go with him. Go with him. Go with him. Stay in front of him and go with him. Stay in front of him. Stay in front of him. Go with him. Yep. 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 Now tell the hind end to catch up. Tell the hind end to catch up. Good. Good. So that was way better. Way better. Okay. So now ask him to go through this. Yep, you're right. Yep. So now be very careful that he doesn't try to run over towards you. So the closer you put him towards that pole, the worse it is for him. So you want to show him the middle, because besides, these have kind of a solid piece right here. It's not that, it's flexible, but it's much more flexible way over here. So imagine that this much, you don't want him that close. So you want to direct him to the center. And then you don't want to be, in case he blasts through it, you don't want to be directly in front of him. So you want to be way over here, right there, and you want to direct his ribs so he, no, don't, okay, right there, there. Now, ask him to go through. Don't pull him to you. So, So what do we do when, remember how we envision we're going to send him that way? So if you point this way towards me, you're pulling him on top of you. You're going to cause him to run into it. So if you point that way and then direct his shoulder with the rope, so tell his shoulder where to go and tell his nose where to go.
There we go.
Yep. And then ask him to go through. Yep, he just needs a second. There, he's just going to test it. Good, good, good. Now see how you're pulling the rope on me right now? Like I'm actually holding the rope so you don't pull on him. And you're pulling me towards you. So that's what I don't want you to do. You have to allow drift. When you send him through, like say you're his nose, when you send him through, so go that way with your hand.
Oh.
I'm going to allow that rope to come through my hand. You're holding it. So that's why I held it here so you couldn't do that to him. Okay, so go ahead and send him back through. Yeah, you let him do all the work. How else can you tell him? What's missing? Yep, you got to get his shoulder going. You got to get his shoulder going the right way. Good. Good. Yep. Good. And allow that rope to drift through your hand. Good. Now, make him go backwards through those two cones. Yep. And back. It's okay. He knows the cones are there and he doesn't believe you know. Yep, back. Tell him to back up and then you can direct him because he's just going to keep going from side to side.
Back.
Now direct his tail. Try to do it at the same time. Yep. There you go. Good. There you go. Good job. Now, do you know what you actually did that was so good? Do you know what you did that was so good? Okay, so he's getting closer and closer to that cone. What did you do when you're telling him to step over and he wasn't stepping over but he was still going back? What did you do?
Go on the side and do
You blocked him. You held him tighter so he couldn't keep going back, and then you controlled the tail. So in other words, instead of keeping so much of what was going wrong, you stopped the momentum, you stopped the forward or the reverse, and you said, no, you need your tail that way first, and then you were able to keep doing it, okay? So good. Okay, so now back him a little bit further, and then together you're going to send him away, like down the rail, like you're going to send him on a circle. Good. Now tell him where to go. Send his nose and shoulder. So, yep, there. See, in that case, you were telling him to go this way, and you guys were side by side. In that case, if we're facing each other...
I saw him staring at me.
Yeah, because he was confused, because he was actually trying to listen to you very well. So I'm going to just turn him in that position again. So, if I want him to put his nose that way, if I go like this, he's not really going to do what I want. No, you have to point that way and tell his nose to go that way. See? Okay? So that's what you want to... How you position your hand, how you point is all going to matter to him. So if you kind of just say, let's go this way, he's not going to know. And that's why he waited for you. He wasn't sure you were telling him to do the right thing. So now you're going to ask him to walk through those poles. Stop.
Toe.
So the other thing we wanted to do, and I didn't remind you, is we were going to go through the poles together. Okay? Then you were going to tell him to stop. Then you were going to tell him to wait. And you were going to get in front of him and then back him back out. So go ahead and back him back out. It's okay. Good. Good. Okay. You think you could do all of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember how each one? So make sure when you ask him to go that way, you make sure that he doesn't trip all over those poles. So you make sure he clears those poles, whatever you're going to ask him to do. So your energy is on his ribs, so he's thinking sideways. So this is your energy, right? So this is your sense of direction. Okay, so you want to if you want his nose to go that way, you need to tell his nose to go that way, and then you're going to put your energy right here, because the next thing that has to move after you turn his nose is his shoulder. Okay, so if you start swinging it here, he's going to think he's supposed to go sideways, and he's going to keep going sideways. So if you tell him to go here and then put that energy right here, you're going to cause it all to turn that way, and then you can get your turn. So go ahead and back him up a step. He's way too close to that pole to do it right. Okay, now, you can step in there. Step in there. Now, tell his nose where to go. Tell his shoulder where, yep. Good. Yeah, good. Okay, so do the whole thing. Yep, you have to do it the same way. Just make it easier for him. Now, stay in front of him. You are a mirror. You're already way too close. Way too close. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Remember, you can throw energy down that rope from really far away. So if you had to tell him to not go forward, you can send it. Okay, so now tap him. There, okay, he got it. Good. Tilt your head so he knows which way to go. Tap him so he knows to stop going the wrong way. Tap him. He's going the wrong way. Tap him with that rope. There, he got it now. Good. Yep. Stay in front of him. I wish they could just say to you, I can't hear you. Good. Stay. You walked right close to him again. Step back. There you go. Now, stay in front of him. Walk with him. Stay in front of him. And good job. Now, bring him over to the noodles. Send him through the noodles. Let him do all the work. All you're going to do is walk over here together, and then you're going to tell him to... it's him sighing, basically. Tell his nose where to go and his shoulder where to go. Now, see, what did I tell you about the pole? There's this much that's not flexible. So you need to get him centered. That's your responsibility. He's trying to do what you want him to do. Back him up. How do you get him to go in the center? Tell him to go in the center. Tell his nose where to go. Tell his shoulder where to go. Good. There. Now leave him alone, and when he walks through, let it drift through your hand. Good. Now, back him through those cones. Good. Now, start backing him up, or else he's going to... Yep. Good. Back. And stop. Tell his nose to go towards the trailer. His shoulder.
I'm sorry.
Yep, you're still pointing kind of in front of him. That's okay. Bring him up this pole there. Bring him up through the poles. Yep. And then hoe together. Good. Tell him to wait. And now back him back out. Let him go, so make sure you get the drift in your line. Yep. And see how you can still tell him to back up from that far away? So there's no reason you need to be so close to him all the time. Good. And you're done. Yay! Yeah? You don't like it? Okay, what time is it? I don't know. That clock's wrong anyway. Oh, there's headlights in my... Oh. Okay. So, let's see. I want you to do that one again. Yep. Okay, so you got the front over. Now how do you get the back over? Because you were snapping for the back. What do you mean you don't know? No, don't pull his nose, because by pulling his nose, you change everything. Okay, stay in front of him. Do not get any closer to him. Ah, so he's got the wrong answer. He's got the wrong answer. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Block him. Don't yell at me. Now you tap him on the shoulder or you tap him on the ribs and say, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Tell him, tell him. There you go. Now, get back to what you're trying to do. Get back to what you're trying to do. Yep, yep. Walk with him. There you go. Yep, now he's all kind of confused because you went and yelled at me and now he's all upset. Try again. Well, you shouldn't. You should be a lazy cowboy. Ready? Stop. Good. You're way too close. Now, what do you do? What do you do? How do you help him? You're letting him do that because he doesn't know. He's like, all right, I guess you want me to step all over these cones. How do you help him know what you want? If he's backing up and stepping on the cones and you can control his feet, how can you help him? He's doing exactly what you're asking him to do. No. If you backed him up more, he'd be on the other side of the cones. So you would want to ask him to come a step forward because he was stepping on the cones with his front feet. You'd back him up more if he was stepping on the cones with his back feet. Now how? You know, you just got done saying, oh, I'm doing all the work and I'm making, right? So how? Let me just show you something. So we got all screwed up over here. Come on. Right? He is way over here. He's already walking here. Let's walk over the cones. Yep, let's step on those. Yep, here, step on this one too. No, wait, I want you to step on it because that was part of the game. Emily said we're supposed to step on these cones. Step on it. There. Okay, so now he's way over here and we've messed that all up, right? I don't want to walk all the way over there and walk all the way over here, right? I'm going to say, hey, how about you go over there, and then I'm going to tell his tail to go the other way. I didn't move my feet. I'm back in the position that I want to be in, so I'm going to say, hey, you know what? Actually, you need to get up here a little bit. How about go, no. So see, I'm going to say, hey, no, wrong way. See, the faster you say wrong way, the faster he changes gears. Then you're going to say, wait, no. I'd like you to walk this way now. No, so, okay, see? Good. He's like, oh, I thought I'd step on those things. Yeah, here. Okay? Good. Now, from here, where you're standing, you are not allowed, you're not allowed to move your feet. You get him in the right position without you moving your feet. Now, yep, and good. Gently, because he only wants to move a little bit. Good, stand up, good. Don't get any closer to him. There you go, move with him. Good job, that's the best one you did so far. All right, send him back through the noodles. Send him into the center, not right next to you. Okay, he kind of just did it. Okay, what's next? Yep. You can go gentler with the back because he's getting it. Yep. More. You can go towards the cones yourself. Not that much, move it, do it a little jiggle, just don't make it so it's really swinging the snap on his face. There you go. Good. Now tell him to turn his nose towards the trailer. His nose towards the trailer. Okay, you got it at the end. Together. Okay, together. Why are you going way ahead of him? And ho. Make him back up. Okay, now you're going to have to over him a little bit, or else when you back him up again, no, over him. So you're going to actually over him. Over. See if he'll even do it today. Over. Don't wiggle on him. Over. Good. Now you can back him out. Go ahead. Okay, so that works what you're doing, but what I meant was, instead of going like this, which is not necessary right now, you could just say, okay, I made the rope do stuff, but I didn't have to make the smack him in the face, because he's not disrespecting me. So go ahead and bring him up here and get him to stand next to you without moving your feet. Without moving your feet, you just backed up. So with the poles there, how you gonna make sure that you can step aside. Go ahead and step aside. Yep. Now ask him to come through, and then get him all turned around. And I want him standing next to you, facing the dumpster. But I want his tail that way, his head that way, and you can't move your feet. Don't move your feet. Don't pull him on top of you. You have better control than that. That's crazy.
There you go.
All right. That's not what I meant, but we'll give it to you. All right, let's bring him in.